This is Viewers Corner News. Our news analysis today are on: the All Progressives Congress leadership has turned Nigeria's economic situation into the worst. Nigeria's laws supersede every other law in Nigeria, but then, offences committed in Sharia-practising states should be directed to Sharia court to handle. An irrelevant group in Nigeria seeking relevance has dragged Mr Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, to court for accepting Dallas citizenship. This is a very wrong move. Some independent National Electoral Commission officials are collecting bribes before giving out permanent voters' card to Nigerians. The best candidate to cast your vote for in Ebonyi state governorship election is Mr Ifeanyi Odii of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. Stay with us. The All Progressives Congress leadership has turned Nigeria's economic situation into the worst. Nigerians should try and collect their permanent voters' card from the Independent National Electoral Commission office and use it to bring the required changes needed to move the country out of poverty. Electing Mr Peter Obi to lead Nigeria shall end the miserable economic situation of Nigeria. Somehow, it is not going to be easy, but he is going to turn things around for good. The All Progressives Congress and its leadership are total failures. Nigerians should say no to them. Again, the All Progressives Congress is worse than the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. When President Buhari took over the leadership of Nigeria from ex-President Goodluck Jonathan, the debt that Nigeria owed was at a manageable level, but today the debt has risen above 70 trillion naira. The reason is that an incompetent leader was elected to manage the affairs of Nigeria, which is sad. The Viewers Corner news team is appealing to Nigerians not to make such a mistake again. People are suffering too much in Nigeria as a result of President Buhari's poor economic management of the country. Meaning that re-electing the All Progressives Congress to run the affairs of Nigeria will be suicidal. The name of this political party cannot be forgotten anywhere it is mentioned. Nigerians shall always remember the All Progressives Congress as a party which brought hunger and poverty to the country, which is bad. Nigeria's laws supersede every other law in Nigeria, but then, offences committed in Sharia-practising states should be directed to Sharia court to handle. Information reaching the Viewers Corner News from our correspondent in Kano revealed that a court in Nigeria has remanded some Sharia court judges for stealing huge sums of money worth millions of naira. The Nigerian court indeed has powers over Sharia court in the country, but then the Sharia court judges have always been prosecuting cases concerning Sharia issues in the state where Sharia laws are practiced. So why did the Nigerian court not mediate when the Sharia court judges were given verdicts on issues of stealing? Our point is, since the Nigerian court cannot intervene when those Sharia court judges took certain decisions, then the Nigerian court should allow the Sharia court to decide the fate of those Sharia court judges accused of stealing, because if poor people in the Sharia-controlled states had committed such offense, the Sharia court judges would decide the case immediately. So, let the Nigerian court allow the Sharia court to handle the case. An irrelevant group in Nigeria seeking relevance has dragged Mr Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, to court for accepting Dallas citizenship. Those witch-hunting Mr Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, shall in the end be put to shame, because God's hand is on his mandate to deliver Nigeria. The movement is beyond what anyone or a group of people can stop. Nigerians in their millions, both at home and abroad, are solidly behind Mr Peter Obi and have vowed to make him the next president of Nigeria. So no matter what a few individuals who may be working for the opposition party do to stop Mr Peter Obi, they will surely fail. Mr Peter Obi of the Labour Party has been investigated in every aspect by those who think that Nigeria belongs to them alone, but could not find anything to pin him down. These are people with evil intentions, who want to subject the people of Nigeria to abject poverty as they have always been doing. Now God has brought Mr Peter Obi to clean up the failed Nigerian system and install good governance in the country. So, whoever may be against such a beautiful move as designed by God shall fail. Mr Peter Obi has come to stay, and those against him should start seeing him as the next president of Nigeria, because a force bigger than him is behind Mr Peter Obi. He is supported by millions of Nigerians both at home and abroad. The Viewers Corner news team urges Nigerians with good intentions for the country to be obedient by joining Mr Peter Obi to move Nigeria forward. This is a very wrong move. Some independent National Electoral Commission officials are collecting bribes before giving out permanent voters' card to Nigerians. Viewers Corner news correspondent in Lagos State visited some independent National Electoral Commission centres where permanent voters' cards are being collected. Some Nigerians who queued to collect their permanent voters' cards said that the independent National Electoral Commission officials were frustrating their effort to collect their cards. They told our correspondent that some are giving bribes to get their voters' cards, which is bad. The Viewers Corner news team is appealing to the officials of the Independent National Electoral Commission of Nigeria to release people's permanent voters' cards so that they can be able to exercise their rights to vote as specified in the Constitution of Nigeria. Asking for a bribe before a permanent voter's card can be collected is an evil practice and should stop. The Independent National Electoral Commission officials should join other Nigerians to build a better future for all. The best candidate to cast your vote for in Ebonyi state governorship election is Mr. Ifeanyi Odii of the People's Democratic Party of Nigeria. The Viewers Corner news team is calling on the people of Ebonyi State to massively support and cast their votes for Mr. Ifeanyi Odii, the People's Democratic Party's governorship candidate in Ebonyi State. Mr. Ifeanyi Odii is a great man with a good heart. As a businessman, he has assisted so many people in Ebonyi State and Nigeria in general. Therefore, allowing him to direct the affairs of Ebonyi State shall make it easier for him to use the huge resources of the state to create better living conditions for the people of Ebonyi State. The Viewers Corner news team has examined all the governorship candidates from various political parties seeking to lead Ebonyi State, and we found that Mr. Odii is the best among them. Mr. Odii is a well-known businessman and part of his earnings were put on philanthropic works. If he becomes the governor of Ebonyi State, he would utilize the resources of the state for the good of the people. So the people of Ebonyi State should vote wisely. If you make a wrong choice in this year's governorship election, then no one should be blamed. Again, Mr. Odii of the People's Democratic Party is the right man for the job. He shall provide for the needs of the people of his state if he becomes the governor of Ebonyi State. If you want to get more analysis on politics and good governance, health issues and others, subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell. Thanks for watching. This is Viewers Corner News Channel.